what's it like to be incarcerated for several years and then exonerated for a crime you didn't commit?
ABC 17's Layla Mitchell's live after speaking to a Columbia man who was released from prison after 10 years for the 2001 murder of Kent Heitholt. Layla, Ryan Ferguson told you he sees similarities in the way the justice system handled his and Kevin Strickland's case.
Deb Lucas, today I reached out to Ryan Ferguson, who shared insight into what it's like to be freed from prison after several years for a crime he didn't commit. Kevin Strickland wheeled out of prison a free man today after spending more than 42 years behind bars.
Still in disbelief. Still in disbelief.
Throughout his 15,487 days in prison, Strickland has maintained his innocence for a 1978 triple murder.
I wasn't about to plead guilty to a crime I had absolutely nothing to do with. Wasn't going to do it.
Columbia native Ryan Ferguson spent 10 years behind bars for a murder he did not commit.
When I was 19 years old, I was arrested for a crime I had nothing to do with based on a friend of mine's dream.
Ferguson told me he sees many parallels in his and Strickland's case.
This happens in this state and every state across this nation.
And in the hurdles faced when exonerated.
He's coming into the world. It's a very strange world. It's scary, and he doesn't have anything. And so he needs all the help he can get.
And in the way the system failed them both.
Years of abuse and misconduct by police and prosecutors, I was still scared for my life, and I didn't know what the next step was or what was going to happen next.
Strickland, one of the longest incarcerated people in U.S. history, will leave prison without a dime from the state of Missouri.
I knew there was a lot of work to be done in the criminal justice system, and that's what I wanted to focus on most.
Ferguson said Strickland needs people's support.
Fortunately for Kevin Strickland, there's a GoFundMe. I will be donating. My family will be donating. My friends will be donating, and I hope the viewer will be donating too, because this is a person who lost 40 plus years of their life.
Attorney General Eric Schmidt fought to keep Strickland behind bars. His office says it fought to uphold the rule of law and the jury decision to convict Strickland.
Okay, Layla Mitchell, thank you.